instant he made a dive straight at Dorothy, opening the claws in his legs as if to grab and pinch her with the sharp points. But the girl was wearing the Magic Belt and was not harmed. The Spider King could not even touch her. He turned swiftly and made a dash at Ozma, but she held her magic wand over his head, and the monster recoiled as if it had been struck. "You'd better let us go," Dorothy advised him, "for you see you can't hurt us." "So I see," returned the Spider King angrily. "Your magic is greater than mine. But I'll not help you to escape. If you can break the magic web my people have woven, you may go. If not, you must stay here and starve." With that the Spider King uttered a peculiar whistle, and all the spiders disappeared. "There is more magic in my fairyland than I dreamed of," remarked the beautiful Ozma with a sigh of regret. "It seems that my laws have not been obeyed, for even these monstrous spiders defy me by means of magic." "Never mind that now," said Dorothy. "Let's see what we can do to get out of this trap." They now examined the web with great care and were amazed at its strength. Although finer than the finest silken hairs, it resisted all their efforts to work through it, even though both girls threw all their weight against it. "We must find some instrument with which to cut the threads of the web," said Ozma finally. "Let us look about for such a tool." So they wandered among the bushes and finally came to a shallow pool of water, formed by a small bubbling spring. Dorothy stooped to get a drink and discovered in the water a green crab about as big as her hand. The crab had two big, sharp claws, and as soon as Dorothy saw them she had an idea that those claws could save them. "Come out of the water," she called to the crab. "I want to talk to you." Rather lazily the crab rose to the surface and caught hold of a bit of rock. With his head above the water, he said in a cross voice: "What do you want?" "We want you to cut the web of the purple spiders with your claws so we can get through it," answered Dorothy. "You can do that, can't you?" "I suppose so," replied the crab. "But if I do, what will you give me?" "What do you wish?" Ozma inquired. "I wish to be white instead of green," said the crab. "Green crabs are very common and white ones are rare. Besides, the purple spiders, which infest this hillside, are afraid of white crabs. Could you make me white if I should agree to cut the web for you?" "Yes," said Ozma, "I can do that easily. And, so you may know I am speaking the truth, I will change your color now." She waved her silver wand over the pool and the crab instantly became snow white, all except his eyes, which remained black. The creature saw his reflection in the water and was so delighted that he at once climbed out of the pool and began moving slowly toward the web by backing away from the pool. He moved so very slowly that Dorothy cried out impatiently: "Dear me, this will never do!" Catching the crab in her hand, she ran with him to the web. She had to hold him up even then so he could reach with his claws strand after strand of the filmy purple web, which he was able to sever with one nip. When enough of the web had been cut to allow them to pass, Dorothy ran back to the pool and placed the white crab in the water, after which she rejoined Ozma. They were just in time to escape through the web, for several of the purple spiders now appeared, having discovered that their web had been cut, and had the girls not rushed through the opening, the spiders would have quickly repaired the cuts and again imprisoned them. Ozma and Dorothy ran as fast as they could, and although the angry spiders threw a number of strands of web after them, hoping to lasso them or entangle them in coils, they managed to escape and clamber to the top of the hill. End of Chapter 2. Ozma and Dorothy. This reading by Luke Nelson.